What's up, guys? Bear Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have some news. Wait, hold on. I just did that all wrong. What's up, guys? Bear Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for September 27th, 2022. So, we have the skill card a day early for the new Abyss Priest hero, Aranea. Man, early mornings brain doesn't work that good, hence the intro. I'm just gonna leave this all in. But yeah, we have the new hero skill card. No exact percentages, but she seems like a pure healer, which is kind of interesting for a change. Like, just not really changing what the enemy does. Although she has some debuffs / buffs against the enemies, which might be pretty cool. It just depends on the percentage. And of course, she will be the next Transcendence hero. She has some burn abilities. Could be a really good one for synergy with the Phoenix. We'll just have to see. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and make sure you guys take 1 second, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so here is the Zerg girl right here herself, Arania. I finally kind of like got it stuck in my head from the other day, Arania. I think I got it. So let's start with her active ability right here. Blessing in Ashes, her active skill. Deals damage to a random enemy and burns them, dealing damage for rounds with a chance to remove an attribute buff from them. Meanwhile, inflicts Scorching Curse on them for rounds afterward, releases Holy Blessing. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. It seems like it's basically just like a random target, which means maybe it'll be good against like bosses or something like that. We'll have to see. So let's take a look and see what this is. So we got Scorching Curse and Healing Blessing. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So Healing Blessing, we can actually just grab all of these pretty much on the screen here. Restores the ally with the lowest HP by a certain percent of their lost HP. So it's not like of their max HP, it's lost HP. So it's not as good unless the percentage is extremely high. Meanwhile, restores them HP for rounds. That's okay. If self has layers of Abyssal Blessing or Abyss Blessing, which is just pretty much her, it just modifies her active skill. That's pretty much all it says. Consumes all those layers to change the skill effect to Healing Blessing, which is this. Restores all allies by a certain percentage of their lost HP. Again, not max HP, but lost HP. Meanwhile, restores them HP for rounds and increases their attack. The attack is kind of the one I'm wondering how strong it is. And then Scorching Curse is the one that goes on the enemy. It's a skill effect, so it can't be removed. When enemies inflicted with Scorching Curse take damage, they take extra damage. So this one, I think the Scorching Curse part, so it's going to go either one of two ways. Number one is they're just going to take like a certain number damage extra, or number two is they're going to take a hopefully maybe percentage damage that they take, which would be interesting. Like if it's something where it's like it takes 1,000,000 damage, it's going to take like 10%, it's another 100,000 versus just like a flat 50,000. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe something like that. And then of course the last one down here, burn. When burns inflicted, it'll cause damage once. During its effectiveness, it will cause damage at the end of each round. So just a normal burn. Pretty straightforward. So this is just, you know, meanwhile inflicts Scorching Curse on them rounds, afterwards releases. So Scorching Curse could be interesting. It's only going to probably go on what, one random enemy? We'll have to see. Mutant Trunk is her passive skill. So this one's interesting because she has attack, HP, control, immunity, speed, and damage reduction. All the things you want for like PvP. Like those, I mean, attack, the only thing you could probably, I don't even know what you'd put over attack. Like HP, control, immunity, speed, damage reduction. That is perfect stats we want to see on every single hero. Finally, another one that has built-in damage reduction. I feel like any hero that doesn't have damage reduction makes it very hard to fit them into the meta. Her passive skill for her basic attack is Bursting Fire. Changes the basic attack to deals damage to random enemies, or no, to random enemy, increasing their all damage received for rounds, and restores HP for random allies. So this one could be interesting. Because here's the difference. This would actually synergize with Drake, because Drake is lowering all of the enemies' all damage receive, or I should say all damage reduction down to 0. This can push it over that into the negatives because it's increasing their all damage received, not reducing, or at least by the wording, not reducing their all damage that they're reducing. So I feel like this can make it go into the quote unquote negative, which could be interesting depending on what this number actually is. I don't know. This kind of gives me some interesting thoughts on what she could be like as like a Transcendence hero. And then her last ability down here, Deep Control. Not quite a control effect, even though it's called Deep Control. But whenever a hero is burned, grant self a layer of Abyss Blessing. So that's good too. And it has synergy with other burn heroes. Restores self energy. That is going to be huge to see how much energy that is. And restores all allies HP for a certain number of rounds. That's cool because, I mean, that's really, really good. You want to put burns on the enemy team. Good synergy probably with EOS. When self takes active skills or basic attacks released by a burned enemy, it will burn them. Wow, that's actually really cool too. Dealing damage for a certain number of rounds. Meanwhile, reduces their energy, armor, or energy and armor. So that's pretty good. Lowering energy on the enemy team is always solid. It just depends on what that looks like. But this is a really interesting passive. It reminds me a lot of the abilities that heroes have in like Infinite Magic Raid, the new DH Games game. And I wonder if they're taking some like inspiration from the more turn-based games and applying it to their idle game, which could be interesting with some, I mean, like this would be perfect on a burn team. Because yeah, you just be doing some crazy stuff with this. Because whenever heroes burn, grant self layers of Abyssal Blessing, restoring self energy. I mean, if you have a lot of burn heroes, like you probably get an active off every single round with this hero, while also healing everybody. Like this sounds really, really good on paper. Will it be? I don't know, but like it sounds pretty good. So let me know what you guys think about this hero. Now, the other thing to remember with this one is she will be the next Transcendence hero, and she will be the second priest. I feel like she might, I mean, I'm kind of hoping more for a supporting role than a pure damage dealer role, because, I mean, I just can't see her competing with Vesa for raw damage. So I hope what she does is provide some really cool burn effects, some, you know, debuffs. Like, we really could use a hero in the Transcendence faction that synergizes with some other heroes with debuffing the enemies. Like, we don't have Drake in Void Campaign. It would be cool if she is kind of like a substitute where she just increases the all damage they take or something like that. I don't know, but she could be a really solid hero. I think she might even have applications as a regular hero, which is nice to see for a change compared to like Azrael and yeah, all those things. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time.